guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hola y bienvenidos de regreso a mi canal. If you are new here, make sure you click the subscribe button and the little bell next to it just so you get notified every time I do upload. Si eres nuevo a mi canal, asegúrate de suscribirte y picarle a la campanita de enseguida para que te notifique cada vez que subo un video. Today I do have Karla here. And I am going to be doing her makeup today, which a lot of you did request to go ahead and do so. Hoy le voy a estar haciendo el maquillaje a Karla, que muchos de ustedes sí me dijeron que lo hiciera. So just so you guys can see, I guess, how I do my makeup on other people. I'll see how this goes. We are going to be using her makeup since she does have sensitive skin. She does use a lot of different products. Sí vamos a estar usando el maquillaje de Karla, especialmente porque ella tiene la piel sensible. Sí usa maquillaje diferente, específicamente para su piel. Entonces vamos a estar usando muchos productos de ella, por decir Lancome, Tarte. What is this? Revolution. I don't know, but that's what we're going to be using. So we're just going to be doing her makeup today. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so we did go ahead and already put concealer on her eyelids. Ya le pusimos corrector sobre sus ojos. Y sí entramos con el Shape Tape Concealer de Tarte Cosmetics. So this is a concealer that we did go ahead and use. It's the Shape Tape Concealer and she's in the shade Fair Neutral. Ella está en el color neutral, pero dice Fair antes de eso. So that's the shade that she's in. So we're just going to use a brush and we are going to just simply spread it out over her eyelids, just to give her entire... And we're back. So we did go ahead and just apply the concealer on her eyelids. And I'm sorry if you guys can't see my eyes really well with the glare. We do have the ring light. Pero sí, lo que hicimos es que con una brochita le estuvimos difuminando el corrector que tiene sobre sus ojos, simplemente para que tenga una textura suave y no esté súper remojado. So it's basically just so that her eyelids can be really well blended and it's not super wet from the concealer, and that way the eyeshadow doesn't stick out so much. Entonces vamos a entrar con las sombras de Karla. Tiene una paleta de Revolution Cosmetics. Melissa, yes, shout out to Melissa. And it's a bunch of nudes, like that, with some shimmers in the center, as you can see, all the way down like here, and just like a few shimmers towards the top. But it is basically a nude palette. So we are going to be using that today just so that you guys can see how we do it. I am going to be going in with some round tipped brushes. The majority of the brushes are pretty round tipped. My brushes do not have names on it. Mis brochas no tienen nombres because they were all gifts. Fueron todos regalos. Entonces, simplemente son brochitas con las puntas redondas. So we're gonna go in with this brush, and we're gonna be going in with this shade right here, and it is called Burnt. Vamos a entrar con este tono que está aquí y se llama Quemado. And what we're gonna do is we're going to apply it onto her crease. Lo que vamos a hacer es que lo vamos a aplicar en el doblez del ojo, así. And you don't want to blend it out just yet. Entonces no lo vamos a difuminar todavía. We're simply tapping it onto her eye. Solamente lo estamos aplicando a su ojo así. And I did just give it like a minor wing at the end. Sí le di una alita al final, just to give it some shape, para darle forma a las sombras. And we're going to do the same thing with her other eye. Yeah. We're just going to do the same thing with this eye, and we're just going to apply again onto her crease. And now that we've applied that shade, you want to blend it out with a lighter shade. Entonces ya que aplicamos ese tono, quieres difuminarlo con un tono un poco más clarito. So with also a round tipped brush, but a little fluffier, con una brocha que está también redondita en la punta, pero un poco más esponjadita, you're going to go in with a lighter shade. So we are going to be going in with this shade right here, and it is called Nectarine. Vamos a entrar con esta sombra que está aquí, se llama Nectarine. I'm going to tap a little bit onto our brush, and we're just going to start blending it out. Lo vamos a aplicar en la sombra a la brocha, y simplemente vamos a empezar a difuminar sobre su ojo. Y lo podemos hacer en modo de círculo así. Y el punto aquí no es detallarte mucho el ojo, es simplemente difuminar la sombra que tenías puesta para que vaya agarrando forma básicamente y no se vea tan dividida y tan específicas las líneas que tiene. So basically you just want to blend it out because you don't want the lines to look too straight or too curved or too thick basically. You just kind of want to blend it out so it can take some, I guess, just so it can get the shade that you want it to get. Entonces ya que le difuminamos los dos ojos, vamos a entrar con una sombra un poco más oscura en la esquina de los lados. So now that we've blended out both of her eyes, we are going to go in with a little bit of a darker shade on her outer corners. And we are going to go in with this color, and it is called Amber right here. Vamos a entrar con este tono, se llama Amber. And we are going to be going in with a small brush like this. And we're just going to apply it very lightly onto our outer corner. Just like so. And we're just tapping it on for right now. Y si lo estamos aplicando en la esquina de nuestro ojo. Y lo estamos aplicando suavecito. Nada más lo estamos poniendo a pulsos así. A toques, perdón. No sé por qué dije pulsos. And just spread it out a little bit. Y nada más velo difuminando un poco, just until you get that darker shade on your outer corner. Hasta que tú veas que tenga ese tono más oscuro sobre la esquina de afuera. So now that we did go ahead and apply that darker shade to her outer corners, we are going to be cutting her crease, and we'll be able to go ahead and blend that outer corner within her crease, and we're going to be applying some glitter too. Entonces ahora que le pusimos el tono más oscuro en la esquina de su ojo, vamos a cortarle la cuenca, creo que así se dice, la cuenca, right? No. Entonces le vamos a cortar la cuenca con corrector. Una amiga me dijo que también se dice cut crease, que, o sea que se entiende básicamente lo que se está tratando de hacer, pero creo que la manera correcta de decirlo es cuenca. But anyways, we're just going to be cutting her crease. So let's go ahead and do that, and we're going to go in with her concealer, the Shape Tape Tarte Concealer. Sí, vamos a entrar con el corrector que ella usa, que es de Tarte Cosmetics y se llama Shape Tape. Y nada más lo vamos a aplicar con una brocha. Look up. No, like your eye. Like that. Close it. Now when you're cutting your crease, don't rush it. Make sure you're going nice and slow at your pace so that you can do it like precisely the way that you want to do it. Because if you mess up, it's kind of hard to go back and fix it. Like you're gonna have to like start all over again. Entonces cuando tú estás cortando la cuenca con corrector, asegúrate que lo hagas despacito, a tu tiempo, o sea, tómate tu tiempo, no lo hagas súper apurada ni a prisa, porque si te equivocas, es difícil de corregir tu error y después tienes que volver a comenzar de nuevo. So we did go ahead and cut her crease, so we are going to be going in with a glittery shade now. Entonces ya que le cortamos la cuenca con el corrector, sí vamos a entrar a ponerle un tono más brilloso sobre sus ojos donde le pusimos el corrector. Which one do you think will go with your colors? Entonces vamos a entrar con este color aquí, se llama Dinamita. We are going to be going in with this color. It is called Diamante. It's not called Dynamite, it's called Diamante. Este color se llama Diamante, no Dinamita. Ok, entonces vamos a entrar con ese color. Se llama Diamante. It's kind of like I guess I could say it's like a goldish, almost bronze tone, and it just kind of like melts onto the brush like that. It's honestly, it's a really, really nice color. So we're gonna apply it onto where she does have her, where she does have the concealer on. Oh, I like that. I might even just do it with my finger because it's like very easy. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're just gonna switch to fingers because look at that, guys. It's just like so pretty. And don't worry about the edges because we can always go back in there with a different brush to get those edges nicely. Entonces no se preocupen de las orillas de cuando le están poniendo el brillo, porque después puedes entrar con una brochita más pequeña para agarrar esas orillas muy bien. We're going to apply it to this eye as well. And get those edges. And that's how we apply the eyeshadow. Can you guys see that? That actually looks really, really nice. I really like it. So before we do our lower lash line, we are going to go ahead and apply some concealer under her eyes. Antes de entrar con las sombras debajo del ojo, sí le vamos a aplicar un poquito corrector debajo de sus ojos también. On her nose, sobre la nariz, her forehead, en la frente. And basically just like apply it anywhere that you feel you need cover up. Literalmente aplícatelo donde tú pienses que necesites cobertura. And then just kind of blend it out with a brush. Okay, now that we've spread out her concealer, we're going to go ahead and apply her foundation. And she does use Lancome. Este es el maquillaje que Karla usa, es de la marca de Lancome. And we are just going to apply a little bit onto our brush, barely a pump. Nada más aplicar poquito sobre la brocha, no es ni le voy a aplicar poquito en la frente, en las mejillas y sobre la nariz, and you're just going to blend it out. Y nada más lo vas a empezar a difuminar. Y puedes usar una brocha, así como estoy usando yo, o puedes usar una esponja también. Si tienes la esponja, solo asegúrate de mojarla tantito para poder difuminar el maquillaje bien. So you can use a brush or you can use a sponge as well. It doesn't really matter. I personally prefer a brush over a sponge because I feel like with a sponge you use a lot more makeup. Yo personalmente prefiero la brocha sobre la esponja porque siento que como que con la esponja tienes que usar mucho más maquillaje de lo que deberías usar, pero cada quien. Y el polvo translúcido se aplica en todas las áreas donde te pusiste corrector. So basically my entire face. Sí, básicamente toda la cara de Karla. Pero básicamente donde te pusiste corrector. Y esto es para que tu cara no se quiebre, o sea que el maquillaje no se vea quebrado. Me dijo. But basically you just apply I forgot what this is called. Translucent powder everywhere that I did put concealer on her, just so that you can you basically bake your face a little bit, just so that your skin doesn't crack, or not your skin, I'm sorry, your makeup doesn't crack wherever you put concealer on. And she applies it with a brush, so I'm applying it on her with a brush. I just use my sponge. Just like so. And while we're waiting for that, we are going to go ahead and apply her lower lash eyeshadow. Y mientras esperamos con eso, sí le vamos a aplicar las sombras en la área de abajo del ojo. Y vamos a entrar con su iluminador y bronceador, oh no, que es rubor y iluminador, ¿verdad? Ah, y bronceador, es de todo. So we're gonna go in with her bronzer, which is also her highlighter and also her blush. And it is a Lancome palette, y si es una paleta de Lancome. And so with this brush, I am going to be doing her blush. Puede ser su rubor. And we're just gonna apply a little bit onto her cheek. And I do like a high cheekbone. I don't really do like the entire cheek like some people. Y yo se lo pongo aquí en su mejilla, pero literalmente yendo hacia arriba. No lo aplico en toda el área del cachete. After that brief disruption. Vamos a entrar con su bronceador. So we are going to go in with her bronzer, and it is this bottom shade right here. And I am going to be using a little chubby brush. Si voy a estar usando esta esponjita chiquita aquí. The brush. No. And I don't know. And I'm just going to go in between her cheek and her high cheekbone, like right here. Just gonna rub it down like that, and I'm just going to blend. And you don't need to apply a lot, it's just to give your face some figure and just to give it some edge, basically, just so that you can see, like, hey, I got a cheek. You know? And if you're looking at me and I look like a Mexican flag, it's because I basically was Mexican. And I'm also going to apply very little onto her nose. Just like that. And it just gives it a little bit of shape, which is basically the white part of her palette. Okay. Entonces, Karla solo tiene un delineador así en forma de lápiz, entonces es lo que vamos a usar. So she does only have a penciled eyeliner, so that's what we're going to go ahead and use. Simplemente le vamos a agregar la línea sobre sus ojos. And we're not going to make it too dark either. Tampoco la vamos a hacer la línea super oscura, because we don't want it to take away from her eyeshadow. You know what I mean? Entonces no queremos que quite de la sombra que le pusimos. So we're just going to apply a light line. Solamente vamos a aplicar la línea suavecita. And under her eye, her lower lash line. The struggle is real, guys.
It's weird when you're doing it.
And then we are going to apply a mascara, and this is Tarte Light Camera Action Lashes Mascara. Entonces este es el rímel que vamos a usar para Karla y es de Tarte Cosmetics también. And we're just going to apply it to her lashes. I need to be able to do this. You can't.
Oh yeah, you can't just like get in there. You gotta warn the person.
So she'll be doing her mascara. Good.
You wanna get up
She's like up close and personal. So now that she applied her mascara, we're basically finishing off her look. Básicamente ya terminamos el look de Karla. Es algo simple, es fácil. It wasn't really that hard. It's something simple, it's easy. We are going to be going in with our Live Glam Mellado collab Lippie, and this is called LVE. Este es el labial que vamos a estar usando y es de la marca de Live Glam de la colaboración con Mellado. Y este labial se llama LVE, representando love, like it's basically representing love, and it's like her family's initials, y son las iniciales de su familia también, so it kind of worked out. Este es un gloss con tinte, so this is like, it is a gloss basically, but it does have like tint in it, so it does have color to it. It is like a brownish, tannish shade. Si es un tono cafecito, I would consider it like a nude color. Yo sí lo consideraría. Consideraría. And I guess this is like a really nice fall look also, so which matches Karla's personality because she's a really big like fall fanatic.
Where's the camera?
It's right here. And here we go, guys. Close your eyes. So that's the look. Those are the lips, and that's the finished product. Yay! Okay, don't do that. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate it.
Crazy hair.
This is the final look. Again, it's something like super easy. You can definitely do this at home with any brown palette, basically. Es un look super fácil, es algo que tú puedes hacer en casa también, con cualquier paleta así, con sombras neutrales, cafés. Yeah, if you guys have any comments, any questions, or any suggestions on how to do it a little easier or anything like that, feel free to comment down below. Si tienen sugerencias, preguntas o algún tipo de comentario, siéntanse con libertad de hacerlo ahí abajo. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe so you get notified every time we do upload, or I upload. But she will be coming out, I guess, sometimes.
You're cold.
Okay, well anyways guys, thank you so much for joining us. Bye.